Hey everyone, welcome back to my commentary series on SimCity 4. Today we shall be building a new city, and it's not just a city, I'm trying to make a realistic city here. This city is actually called Kuala Lumpur. It's the capital city of Malaysia, if you did know. And what I'm trying to do here is I'm just laying out the traffic infrastructure for the city, which will be quite a tedious task, which you'll see later on. I actually took like quite a few hours to make this, but of course for um entertainment's sake, I don't want to bore you all, so I just cut short it to about 20 minutes or so. So right now, as you can see, I'm just playing around with the different highway options because I realized that ever since I play SimCity, and then now that I have this network add-on mod, then I haven't really been using the different options that they have given me here. So as you can see here, I can actually build a 45-degree highway curve using the network add-on mod or the NAM, and it fits perfectly with the elevated highway. So it really looks like the highway is bending very nicely. I've actually used it in the last Let's Play as well. So I'm just trying to extend out the highway because in Kuala Lumpur, the city is filled with highways. But the irony is, even though the city has highways and monorails, but the traffic there is still very bad. I would say because of the narrow routes that they have. They could do better with better avenues and stuff. So I'm just thinking whether I should make big avenues, or should I really like follow their city and then show that there's extreme congestion. But regardless, I'm just trying to fix the highway right here. So as you can see here, there's actually many types of intersection. The T intersection, and then there's a custom interchange. So right here, I'm trying to find a clover leaf or something. It's quite interesting. So this is some sort of like T-shaped clover leaf that you can use. Not really T-shaped actually, because it's basically just the clover leaf cut into half and then cross intersection here. So I'm just going to extend the highways out and connect it to the neighboring cities as well. If you haven't realized, I've been cheating. As you can see, my money at the start was $1 million, but actually $1 million is not enough for this type of cities. You realize at the end, I'll be able to earn enough money to actually cover the starting finances of the city. If I started out my city organically, then my money will be slowly. I'll earn enough money slowly to recoup the losses and make a profitable amount of money to expand my city and my transport infrastructure. And you realize that this transport infrastructure actually is not really needed because at the start the city is not very big, so the highways are not really very useful. But because I'm trying to create a realistic city here, so it's so much easier to plot the highways even before the city starts growing. Hence, as you can see right here, I've actually made many highways, the intersection, and you realize I'm playing around with the different type of highway options they have. First, they have the elevated highways, and then I made it into a ground highway, and then I made it smaller in the avenue, and there's also a ground and elevated highway intersection right here. So these are just the many things that you can try out when you install the network add-on mod, and it helps to give this sense of realism to your city because it really showcases the many types of the transportation available in many complex cities around the world. Because in many cities today the cities are huge with hundreds of thousands or even millions of people, and hence they need this type of huge bulging highways to support their people and bring people to the places of work and interest, and of course to prevent a major traffic congestion. I'm slightly reminded of China, where there's very heavy congestion. Actually, not just China, in many countries in Europe as well, there's huge traffic congestions, and of course, Asian is not spared from these problems. And for my country, Singapore, traffic congestion, I don't know, is also quite a common thing in expressways. Well, people always complain that our population is too high and we have too many immigrants, and this causes more traffic problems as well. Now I'm just playing along the avenues and I'm fast forwarding the videos. And to give you an idea of what I'm doing, in this tutorial, not tutorial, and in this Let's Play series, I will just be building the traffic infrastructure. This inspired from my favorite commentary YouTube user, Hal Jackie, HALJACKEY. If I didn't spell that wrongly. I really like the way he used the network add-on mod and a lot of these insane complex traffic mods that I'll never understand. And he also uses the rural highway mod and many things like that. So that's just beyond what I can learn. And even though I play SimCity for such a long time, I'm always still learning. And to be frank, this is the first time I'm really seriously using the network add-on mod properly. In the last Let's Play, I built some roundabouts and stuff like that. But this time around, I'll be like playing around with the things, and I'll be trying to use it more and trying to play around it. Notably, you will realize that I'll be building what will I be building? Oh yeah, I'll be building high monorails, because I realized that the monorail pieces can't really cross through some of the highways, especially the elevated highways. So I'll just play around with it, and I'll just make elevated monorails through these elevated highways, and this will also beautify my city and also make this city look more complex and interesting. So right here, as you can see, I have my basic, like really the basic highway infrastructure built up, and I have my roads and my highways. And what am I finding right now? Well, I'm just thinking whether to build a elevated rail or a monorail. Sorry, I have a blocked nose today, and I'm just deciding to build a monorail because in Malaysia they use monorails. So I'm just checking out this high monorail thing and seeing what type of puzzle pieces they have. In fact, they have puzzle pieces for everything that you want to cross through. Well, if you want to cross a highway, there will be no problem at all. So it's always a pain to decide where to start it, because you realize my highway, I just build it like zigzag according to how I like it, and you know, I never really reference how the highways in Kuala Lumpur look like. So I'm just like trying to make myself, save some time and effort, and just trying to like recreate a city according to what I feel it is. Of course, it will never be the accurate representation of the city itself, but KL is one of my favorite cities, and that's why I'm starting to make on it. And I realize that many people have made New York. New York is a beautiful city as well. So I don't know if I'm going to make one of my own versions in the future. So as you can see here, the monorail is not crossing over, so I'll just need to build a high monorail over this highway. So as you can see here, this is the ramp puzzle piece. This will help you to change your monorail to high monorail. So, and this is the high monorail over the different type of terrains. So there's one for the elevated highway and one for the ground highway. So I just click this, and now there's this piece of monorail on top of the highway. And don't worry if it looks like it's like levitating on air. Of course, you need to like finish it somewhere. So I'll just build like monorails over blank terrain. And this gives realism, because it shows us that there's actually some supporting arches, helping to support the structure of the high monorail, so it doesn't look like it's floating on air. And I'll just do this for the rest of the intersections of the monorail. I'm planning it in advance, and I'm trying to find those places that I would like the monorail to cross past. And if you really like drive through like a city like this, then you'll be quite inspired by by how the traffic planners and the designers cross the monorails over the highways. It's often something that we take for granted, but this type of complex transport systems will help everyone a lot in getting them to where they want to go. So right now I'm just going to continue my high monorail pieces. And just to give a slight inkling of what I'm going to do in the next few let's play, I'm of course going to continue expanding out this city. And this city is not really easy because what I wanted to do is actually to put the Petronas Tower in KL, which was one of the tallest towers in the world until the Taipei 101 came in. And of course now we have the building in Dubai, the really huge building that I can't really pronounce the name. It's about 800 meters tall, but the KL Tower, the Petronas Tower, in contrast, is actually about 400 meters or 300 meters so. So it's actually quite a big difference, but it's a very beautiful building. It's a twin tower as well. Yep, so one gets reminded of the World Trade Centers in New York City as well. And well, I'm just finding some new places to put the high monorail, and I'll just continue doing so. And after putting the Petronas Tower, I also put a KL Tower. Actually KL Tower is different from Petronas Tower, so that was my mistake. It's a very long tower with a very sharp antenna on top. I don't know what you call it, but yeah. There's actually none of these kind of buildings, none of the exact kind of building the KL Tower in SimCity. So I've adapted and used a CN building in Toronto, if I'm not wrong, instead. And this building also looks similar to the KL Tower. So these two shall be the landmarks of my city, and this will help me to distinguish, why I call this city right here KL. And besides all this, of course, I'll be using different things to distinguish my city, and one of them is monorails. KL is famous for its monorails, but unfortunately the city is too big, and there's many places that the monorails do not reach. So, and this city region is actually not very big, so I'm unable to fully expand out a city. And this is just like a basic amount of city building that shows the main part of the capital city. So I'm wondering how we'll work out. The later parts will be quite tedious, and I try to shorten the video a bit. I don't think people like to watch a 1 hour video or so. And the next episodes I'll be building out the roads and the zones. Quite a tedious process actually. Apart from the thrill of putting the Petronas Towers, the KLCC, well, and I'm going to build these high monorail ramp pieces here and there. And yep, right here I'm just going to fix the monorails. I want them to connect, but this is causing a very big problem to me. So I need to find a way to fix it. Need to bend the thing properly, but there's this problem, like if you only bend it once, then you can't really click the two monorails together. So I'll need to think of a way to change it, but of course I believe I'll be able to do it. I'll just use some logic and try to maneuver my way around. And hopefully this works. I think it is working. So I'll just build the high monorail now. And I think it's quite cool, when you finish the whole system and then the city starts growing, then you can actually drive a monorail around the city. It'll be absolutely splendid. So I hope to show you all the video when it comes, and you all will be witnessing firsthand of how I built my city, and of course how this city grows. And I'm pretty inspired by many YouTube SimCity 4 commentary users. So this series actually inspired by the YouTube user Hell Jackie, as I said, because of his intricate use of complex transport infrastructures. And next episode, I'll say that I'm actually quite inspired by Darwin. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Dwyrin. And what I like about his commentary series is that for his zones, he doesn't zone, so tightly like everyone does. He likes to leave some space between the zones to give some leeway to build bus stops or parks or something like that. And his way of commentary is very relaxed and laid back, and just very interesting. And there's definitely a lot of things I can learn from fellow YouTube commentary users. But I think they'll be quite annoyed because in the past occasions I would like to put out messages on their YouTube videos and then sort of advertise my own videos. But of course I have no ill intentions or any sort like that. It's just that I'm trying to reach out to more people. And I know that I'm not as good as them, but it's just that SimCity is my passion and something that I like to play a lot. So right here I'm just trying to enjoy the game and share this love for the game and passion with the people around me, and of course with the YouTube community. And hopefully you all enjoy this. And this is a very tight bend right here, as you can see. So the monorail is really like turning a big loop just to get around to the next intersection. So this monorail is almost done. I'll just need to connect them together, and hopefully it'll work out well. And look forward to my next few episodes. And yep, like and subscribe my videos if you enjoy them. And also like my Facebook page is on my YouTube channel, and also I've given the link in the description. Yep, and that's about it actually. It's still a city in progress, and I hope y'all have a good day and enjoy your city building. Thanks. Goodbye.